So before I blow my fucking face off or burn it or cut it all up, I want to look at this. It's a profile. But what I started seeing, you know how people get plastic surgery implants to like make it so they have bigger cheekbones? That shit would drive me fucking crazy, because how do they not see their face swollen? Like, even from like right here. See this? You can't hardly see the red or know that it's a woundy fucking I don't know what the fuck thing here. So what I get is a profile of a bigger cheekbone, more defined cheekbone. But even that looks weird to me. That's how this picking started, because okay, I'll admit it, it picked it. But it picks everything on its face, and it does not swell up like that. Every time there is something in my face. And I just had a trip about fucking parasites and ticks and leeches, bullshit, things living in and off of things that don't agree on it. The whole thing was, we all agree to work together, and life feeds on life. So there's a certain amount of give and take. But because something eventually because all things reach a point where they want to die, everything can survive off of the give and take. The will for life and the will for death feed each other. I can't do that thing right now. But a parasite fucks with that, because it unknowingly comes in. And what Trav is freaking out about is, did you ever hear that story of somebody getting spider nest laid in their fucking neck or some weird shit? For some reason, somebody's reacting to my video. Jackie boy. I posted a video saying, somebody fucking help me, because face thing on face, and yeah. But anyway, plastic surgery, dude. Like, how can you do that? How can you do that? How does it? Okay, what I'm getting at is that it literally, these people are crazy, because you I can't even put it into words what I'm trying to say. I had the thought though when I was looking in the mirror. This fucking shit. Where's my mirror? This fucking shit, man, got me fucking bugging out. I hate bugs. As much as I do garden stuff, there's a certain amount of exposure therapy that is that the buzzing of bees is the most unnerving. Like that. And they fly all around my fucking head all day. Like, not all day, but when I'm in there, like that bee balm out there, they're just right there. And they're shaking and buzzing to get the pollen. So they're really fucking making these noises. And it's like, for some reason, that unnerves me to the core. So, yeah, I try to expose myself to it so that, were I ever to have a bee fly up on me or some other wretched thing in front of people, I wouldn't scream like a girl instantaneously. I'd just run really, really fast away. Oh, man. This fucking thing on my face, all I can think about is there's going to be, if I fall asleep, things are going to crawl. Because I already have that's why I pick my skin. I don't like that, what is it, bacteria in there? I'm picking it right now. there's stuff in your skin because we have the dead skin that gets pushed up the oils and they get down in the valleys, and then stuff grows and lives in there and makes a smell. I don't smell right now. I actually like the way I smell, but I don't right now. That's not the point. The point is there still are things living on me, and I feel them all over me. And part of what I've been doing past couple years is accepting things that aren't me are me, so that I can engage in the world without hating it. But silly me forgot the reason I hate the world is because I hate myself. Like, I get things on my face growing because it doesn't wash its face enough. Why it wouldn't get that way if it would just do the work to prevent such a thing? But this, if something stung me, like I'm hoping it's just a bite, and I push the fucking venom, or sometimes things inject a fluid into you when they suck stuff from you. Fleas do that, so you can't feel them bite you. Or is that mosquito? I don't know. So I'm hoping that's what this is. That I pushed a fluid all through my dermis, and now my body's reacting to it, kind of shit. Because with the idea, I pushed really hard when I was worried that there was a nest of spiders in there, or whatever fucking crazy shit I was thinking, like a maggot, just something in there. You know, I know maggots only eat and grow out of dead skin, but these the shit the past 2 weeks, the past week really, but the past 2 weeks from the 4th to now has been like top of the mountain, happy, you know, relative, like the way trajectory. I was like, yeah, I'm up here looking at fucking the moon and the sky and blah, and it's fucking whoosh, the ground broke out from underneath me. My body is like tendon, like tightening up. Every fucking tendon in my body is tight right now, from my toes to my fucking face, and this isn't helping. Like, look at this. When I smile, see these creases? That's you know, feels it, and oh man. I've been wanting to go back to the doctor for the past 2 years to get a psych advance, a new psych test, because I've been sober. I've been not getting fucked up for the past couple years, which means I'm at a baseline different than what I was when I was, you know, being under observation with my doctors, and they had me on benzos and shit. Just not me, really. But I think either because I've smoked pot, did dope, and all that shit since I was like too young to know better, I've never been properly diagnosed with my hypersensitivity, which is what the doctor brought up that ended up me reacting a little heavy over. Oh man, I just feel itchy all over. Is that I was talking about my pain. She said, "Are you sure you're in that much pain? Or do you think you might just be sensitive?" Now, the way I took that was, Travis, stop being a pussy. It isn't that bad, right? Which it was what she was saying. But what it could have led to was me getting a proper diagnosis of why I'm so hypersensitive to everything, including pain. And after looking into it myself, a lot of things have been making sense of like this me not being able to take the smells of the detergent at the Wise store. I even when I was in high school, I could never go to like the mall because the way they make each store smell like a certain spray, I can't breathe. I can't breathe in that shit, right? And this adds up to the hypersensitivity thing. But my whole life, I've been treating this with opioids and other drugs. But the problem with opioids is the way that they cover pain up is it actually increases your threshold for more pain. Because the receptors required for opioids are the same for pain. That's why they block each other. So the more opioids a person takes, the more pain they can endure off of them. That's why you feel like shit the longer you're on them. Because you've literally made yourself a vessel for pain. Now, had I known that was the case, see, I did know that. I knew the science of the receptors and they just always say dopamine. They always say certain things. Buzzwords. And what I always associated with was hunger. That you so desire in general. But like your brain allocates so much hunger towards survival in so many different ways and gives you different motivations for that survival. The reason people stay addicted to a drug is because it is the thing that keeps them alive according to their brain. Because without it, they're in extreme pain. Hurts. So because I've taken drugs, see, and this is, I think this is from generation to generation too. So we're people that have been, like our parents are people who were sick or drug addicts and have been prescribed medications. And these medications are present during our development. Like everybody who smokes, who has a baby, you can always tell a smoking baby. And my whole family, like there's not a deformity. There's a look to people. It's this, like, when somebody drinks, it's really obvious.